You are welcome. You are welcome to this channel, Prophetic End Time Ministry, dedicated to the last days. And when we say the last days, we are talking about the days of Lot. We call the last days the days of Lot. Why do I call it the days of Lot? I call it because the Messiah spoke about the last days. And he said the last days will be like the days of Lot. It will be called the days of Lot. And you know what happened during the days of Lot. This message is dedicated to Lot. And this message is dedicated to the men and women who were with the Messiah on the day that he spoke to them on Mount Olivet. The men and women who asked him questions about the last days. They wanted to know from the Messiah how to prepare for his coming, the second coming. And he told them that the days of his coming will be like the days of Lot. And the men and women probably read about the days of Lot in Genesis chapter 19, but they were not aware of the future days of Lot. And so this message is dedicated to them, the men and women who were with the Messiah. This message is also dedicated to Lot himself, who was saved from destruction in Sodom and Gomorrah. And today we are looking at the last days. And the prophets have talked about the last days. The book of Revelation is about the last days. And people have criticized the Bible, and they have scandalized the writings, and they have scandalized the prophets, particularly the book of Revelation. And an author of a book that won New York Bestseller Award described Apostle John as a lunatic because of the words he used in writing the book of Revelation, because of the images that he used in describing world events in the last days, and also the timing. He wrote that time is short, the Messiah is coming shortly, and the scoffers and the agents of Lucifer are mocking him, and they are saying that how come the time has not come yet? And so this message is dedicated to Lot, dedicated to people who wrote the prophecies, and we are telling them we are living in the world. You are living in the world, and you are telling Lot that there is a day that you are seeing now on earth. Wherever you are in Washington, and you are in Africa, you are in Europe, and you are seeing the days of Lot. And so the prophecy has come true. And the words that were used by Apostle John are right. And he used the words to describe what he was shown and the things that will happen shortly before the arrival of the Messiah. So he described someone as a whore of Babylon, described a system as a whore of Babylon, describe a nation as a whore of Babylon. I don't know who is the whore of Babylon, but that person, that system is a whore, is a prostitute. And Apostle John was right, because Babylon has committed fornication with the kings of the earth. And for that reason, Babylon will be destroyed by fire, the same way that Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed by fire. The whore of Babylon, the words used by Apostle John is right, because in the last days, a lot of people will be condemned principally because of sexual impurities. And so Apostle John warned them. These are people who have been given to a reprobate mind, so that they will not repent, so that they will be destroyed. Apostle John has talked about it in Romans 1, verse 25 and 26, in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. The whole of Babylon, the words used by Apostle John is right, and it describes what is going on now in the days that we are in the nation that we are in the church that you go to on Sundays, in the synagogue that you go to, in the school where you are, in the work environment where you are. You see the days of Lot, you see the signs. And so you are not blind, you are not oblivious. You see the sign, except that you don't want to see the signs. Of course, some people don't see the signs. I'm talking about those who are 10 years old. Yeah, I'm talking about those who are 15 years old, because they were born into a system that is corrupt. They were born into the days of Lot, and they don't know any days except the days of Lot. They don't know any country. They don't know how the system was. So they don't have anything to compare. You who are older enough and who has lived in the world in the last 20 years, the last 30 years, you know the world has changed. But those who are living in the world now, things have been normalized. The days of Lot have been normalized, because the Satan wants to blind so many people, and there are so many people who are blinded by Satan, and so that they will not see the light. And so all that they see is normalization. They are in the days of Lot, a major sign, but they can't see it because Satan has blinded them, because Satan knows his time is short and he's taking as many people as possible to hell. We are in the days of Lot, and we are in the days of the whore of Babylon. And so sexual impurities is spreading to all the four corners of the earth. When you're talking about incest, having sex with your sibling, um, we see it. We see incest, abomination unto the Lord. But it's now an official policy in nations. In Germany, a sister can have sex, can marry a brother can marry a sister. It's okay. Sexual impurities, abomination in the book of Leviticus. You see it. You see bestiality, people having sex with animals. And when we say people having sex with animals, I'm not reporting live in a jungle in Africa. I'm reporting live as it happens in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania, in the United States, where a lawyer, a normal human being, had sex with a horse. And I'm also talking about life in the most civilized nation in the world, United States, where somebody had sex with a dog that is used for training. The person had sex with dogs. So that is the extreme form of sexual impurity. And so, do you see it? Do you see the days of Lot? Do you see it? I'm sure you see it, because you see pornography in the system, and you don't have to be in America to see the pornography. America is the leading producer of pornography in the world. The pornography industry is a multi-billion industry, and thanks to technology, you can watch pornography on the internet or your phone, wherever you are. So you don't have to be at the center of Sodom to see that we are in the days of Lot. You don't have to be at the gates of Sodom for you to see that we are in the days of Lot. On your phone, wherever you are, in the jungles of Africa, in the cities of New York, you see pornography. You see it. And you are in a jungle in Africa, you have a phone, and you know the technology, you know TikTok. And so young men and young women, they pose themselves naked and they make videos about themselves on TikTok, and they send it to people because this is how they get money. They are prostituting for money. And so they are men and women, and they go to the Middle East. I'm talking about some African women who go to the Middle East. They have sex with dogs. The reason why they have sex with dogs is that it's a business. It's a dog business. It's a sexual sin, but it's business. We're in the days of Lot. When a woman goes outside Africa to the Arab nations and prostitute, and they are subjected to all kinds of sexual impurities. They film themselves having sex with dogs, and they like it because it's a source of income. Um, the days of Lot are now, and we are in the days of Lot. In Genesis 19, the Lord was unhappy, and he was basically unhappy about what went on inside the home of Lot. He saw angels of God being harassed by homosexuals, the LGBT community in Sodom and Gomorrah. But now you don't have to be at the gates of Sodom. You see the LGBT flag flying all over the world. They fly the flag, the flag of Lot. I call it the flag of Lot. The LGBT flag, the flag of rainbow colors, is a flag of Lot. And so you see the flag of Lot flying alongside the American flag in embassies all over the world. It's a sign that we are in the days of Lot. And so to Lot, I don't know where you are, Lot. You are resting until the day of judgment. But I'm telling you that we are living in a generation where there's a movement, there's an international movement. We call it LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. And so, Lord, I'm telling you that in your days, there were no medical procedures for men to change into women and for women to change into men. But, Lord, I'm telling you, we are in the last days. The days prophesied by the Messiah, we see medical procedures, we see medical students undergoing training and to do all kinds of therapies, to do all kinds of procedures to change a man into a woman, and also to change a woman into a man. It's very, very interesting. It's interesting because there was a philosopher, I believe he was a French philosopher, and he looked at the British Parliament, and he said that the British Parliament was the most powerful institution in the world. And he said that the British Parliament could do everything except changing a man into a woman and a woman into a man. And I believe the philosopher is called DeLong. I'm not sure. He DeLong, this is the statement that he made. The British Parliament was so powerful that it could do anything except changing a man into a woman and a woman into a man. This is what they call the supremacy of British Parliament. And so DeLong recognized that it was impossible to change a man into a woman and a woman into a man. Transgender was not possible. But I'm telling DeLong, the French philosopher, that now we're in the days of Lot. And so we have technologies where people are purporting to change the gender. I'm telling Lot that in his days we have men and women and we had homosexuals. But I'm telling Lot that in the day that we are in, we have over 30 genders in America, the leading nation. I'm telling Lord that it's a country called America, is the leading nation, and they have 30 genders. Also, the civilization that we have has passed the civilization that existed in your days. In your days, Mr. Lot, we are living in the days of Lot. And so we have an LGBT community. It's a rich community, it's a powerful community, it's a community that is able to lobby the US Congress, a community that is able to support a political candidate. It's a rich community that is spreading all over the world, and now we have gay diplomacy. So I'm telling Lot, and I'm telling the disciples who were with the Messiah, when the Messiah was preaching about the days of Lot, I'm telling them that now the conditions in the world have surpassed the days of Lot. In the days of Lot, there were no transgender, and um, um, there were no LGBT flag. In the days of Lot, the rainbow color was sacred, but now the rainbow color, the covenant that the Lord had with Noah, the covenant using the rainbow colors, the covenant has been blasphemed by a community. They call themselves LGBT community. So there's a gay diplomacy at this time. So I'm telling Lot that United States sent an envoy to Africa, a vice president, to convince African nations to accept what you rejected during your days. And so at the time of making this video, I'm telling Lot and I'm telling the disciples of the Messiah that in Babylon, the nation that was shown to Apostle John in the book of Revelation, 70% of people believe that it's okay to be Christian and also to be gay. And I'm telling Lot that the church that we have is a Laodicean church. I'm telling Apostle John that the Laodicean church that was shown to him in the book of Revelation, we see a lot. We have a lot of the Laodicean churches, and they are headed by pastors. And I'm telling Apostle John, that if you go to the United States, you go to a house, and the house is named after God. They preach the Bible, but it's a gay church. The pastor is a bishop, and he is a gay bishop. And so, Laodicean church, the church of blasphemy is now. So, we are in the days of Lot. And because we are in the days of Lot, people are hypocrites, including those who call themselves Christians, including those who call themselves Hebrew Israelites. A lot of them are hypocrites. They are hypocrites because they don't see anything wrong with the days of Lot. They don't see it. It's normalized. So they don't see we are in the days of Lot. But those who have discernment are those who discern, those who are able to discern the weather. I'm not talking about the Pharisees who were not able to discern the weather during the time of the Messiah. I'm talking about those who have discerning mind. I'm talking about those who are waiting on the Lord. These people, they are able to know that we are in the days of Lot. Those who don't know we are in the days of Lot, they don't know because their pastors are gay, um, their sister is gay, their brother is gay, they have a roommate who is a gay. In their workplace, their boss is a gay. Some of their co-workers are gay. Some of their classmates in school are gay. His professor is a gay, and some of the students are gay. And some of the people who they speak, the influencers, they are gay. The role models are gay. Those who rap, some of them are gay, and they are rapping with sexual impurities. Is because the days of Lot are now. We are in the days of Lot, and so they don't see anything. Oh Lot, I'm telling you that now homosexuality is promoted on a global scale. So we are not in Sodom, we are not in Gomorrah. We are in a world that is Sodom and Gomorrah. So we have more Sodoms, we have more Gomorrahs. This is what I want to tell Lot, that during his time we had Sodom and we also had Gomorrah, but I'm telling him that now we have more Sodoms, we have more Gomorrahs. To the disciples who were with the Messiah, when the Messiah was talking about the days of Lot, I'm here to report to you that Tel Aviv, close to Jerusalem, for a long time has been the gay capital of the world. So I'm telling you that the prophecy about the last days, they are coming true. The Messiah is a true prophet. He prophesied that during the time of his coming, the world would be like Sodom and Gomorrah. And I'm telling the disciples, those who listen to the Olivet discourse, that Tel Aviv in Israel is a gay capital of the world. I'm also telling you that churches, there are a lot of bishops, they are gay, and they are preaching gay theology. So I want you to watch wherever you are, and I hope Apostle John is watching. I hope Lot is watching. I hope Paul is watching. The bishops of the church, they are gay, and they are leading gay theologians, including T.D. Jakes. He's gay. He's a leading gay theologian. He's promoting gay theology, and he's supporting gay. Um, so we are in the days of Lot. The Messiah was not lying to you. He was telling you the truth. He was projecting the event that will come at the time preceding his coming. So I want to report to Lot and to the disciples that in Babylon, America, we have what they call DEI, Diversity Equity Index. It's a standard that is used to measure how equitable you are, whether you are hiring people who are diverse in gender. And here we have 33 genders. And so they are promoting sodomization on a global scale. There's a special envoy from Babylon, an envoy promoting homosexuality all over the world. And so I'm reporting that in Africa, in Ghana, February 28, 2024, the Parliament of Ghana signed a bill against LGBT because they don't want to suffer the plagues that were inflicted on Sodom and Gomorrah. And everybody in Parliament passed the bill. But the president of Ghana is dodging the bill. He doesn't want to sign the bill, and is playing hide and seek. He doesn't want to put his signature on the bill. and he's using a lot of delayed tactics so that he will not sound a bell. And I'm telling you that in the days that we are in the days of Lot, there's what we call gay diplomacy. Babylon, United States, using dollar and money as a bait to force your children to accept homosexuality so that they will be destroyed. You see it. You see it very clearly. And Ghana probably will lose $3.8 billion dollars from the donors from the World Bank, from the IMF, if they sign a bill against LGBT. It's coercion, it's intimidation. Satan and his agents are spreading whoredom over the group. And so, Apostle John, you were right when you used the word the whore of Babylon, because we see it. We see the whore of Babylon spreading her sexual tentacles all over with the intent to force the kings of the earth to commit fornication with Babylon. Oh, Babylon, United States. So we are in the days of Lot. And those who have eyes to see, they can see we are in the days of Lot. And those who have eyes and they don't want to see, they pretend everything is normal because human rights is normal. That's why we hear people crying for human rights. Black lives matter. Gay lives matter. So I saw a woman, a black woman, an African American, and she was clamoring for her rights as LGBT person of color. He wants her color to be respected, black color to be respected. And she also wants her sexual orientation to be recognized. That is a sign. It's a sign to you. It's the sign of the days of Lot. We are in the days of Lot. And so to Lot, this is a summary of what is happening in the world now. And to the apostles and disciples, this is what you see in the world. We are in the days of Lot. The Messiah is a true prophet, and the sign of his coming is very clear. And I'm using the days of Lot as my main grounds to alert the world that we are in the last days, because we are now in the days of Lot. Thank you for watching this video. My email, raptureafrica@yahoo.com. Thank you.